Okay, guys. So I just finished making a video that was about 37 minutes long, and it was a touchy subject, for especially for some black men who are guilty of what I'm gonna be, well, what I was speaking on there. They're the ones who's probably going to be the ones who send me the hate mail and the negative comments, and the people who be in the comment section like, oh wow, stay off drugs, kid. That's their favorite thing to be saying, but be strung out on all kind of drugs themselves, trying to tell somebody else to stay off drugs. Stay off drugs, kids. Kids shouldn't even be watching what you watching, no way. So I get what they're trying to say, but and what they're trying to do. But anyways, forget that. I'm just wanting to make a quicker, shorter version of that video when I was talking about men who, like, for instance, black men who think the way these black men do. Like this comment here, my young black women bring too much drama. I don't blame him at all. And then this comment here, I took a screenshot of them where it says, maybe if black women treated the black man like every other woman, instead she chooses to treat the black N word that way. But it's not just that, because I've seen where different nationalities of different people, like for instance, a black woman was with a non, or he might have been mixed or Puerto Rican, but he wind up having a dumb hating behind mom, and the mom was threatening him, saying if he didn't kill the black woman, he was a MF and B, and he shot her at her job because of an STD that he got from sleeping with somebody else, and blamed her. And then it was later put in the news that she didn't even have an STD, even though she probably could have given it to him. I just thought about that. She could have given it to him, but I doubt it though. Because, and even if she did, why go and shoot her while she's pregnant with the kid, with another kid? Oh yeah, they said he killed her because he got a positive test, but then they later put it out that she didn't have an STD. So chances are she didn't have it, because they would have saw that she went to the doctor and got it cleared up. So I apologize, ma'am. And rest in peace and God bless you. I apologize for saying that, because I'm thinking about how there are some mean women out here and men who would do something like that. They'll give something to somebody and then they'll go get cleared up, but they won't let their partner know. But that's not what that woman did. So please, family of that woman, forgive me. I apologize, and I'll try to make it up in the future if I can. If you feel bad, if you don't understand, but where I'm coming from. Anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. We'll deal with that a little later. What I wanted to say is, men who think like this. I just say because he, like, the record stops when it comes to men like these guys. But Mr. EERR, I don't know how he's wanting it to be said, but it says, maybe if the black woman treated the black man like every other woman, instead she chooses to treat the black N-word that way. And it's like those type of black men are so focused on the black woman that it's like their eyes, they instantly put on blinders to any other nationality of a woman doing anything. She could have done the same exact thing that a black woman did, but he'll overlook what the other nationality of a woman did, but he'll hold that black woman accountable for what she did, or try to, and he'll drill it. Even if she made it up to him, he'll still hold that. I've dealt with men, I've dated black men who were like that. They hold it so hard, so close to their chest. Even if you try to make it up, there's no wrong, there's no right that you can do to right that wrong that they perceive as such a wrong. It can be something as small as y'all was fighting, him pushed you, and he made you break the bed, the wooden part of the bed. That's what Robert Porter did to me. He blamed me because he wanted to fight me, and we were fighting in the room, like tussling. I don't want no ghetto behind tussling toxic relationship like that. That's why I don't deal with him. And he mad, but he's over there with some Caucasian woman that has done worse things. But he tolerates her mess. But if I do it, it's a problem. And I've started to see that pattern with these type of black men that display this psyche. Confirmation. But the thing I also notice is, okay, so it's coming to my mind right now that the reason why I'm making this shorter version is because there's a particular family who I saw instantly, who I know the woman used to watch me because of something she was doing. And this was like at least 2 or 3 years ago, but it's a family and she's with a black man. And that particular family popped up in my mind, and I've got confirmation is because he's one of those individuals that are like what I was talking about, that has that psyche where he'll be proud to be seen publicly being dad to mixed children that are not full black, but the black ones he will completely disown and have most likely have disowned them. So and I wasn't even thinking about them. I haven't seen them in a while now. I won't say it because I don't want to like draw the attention to that family, because I'm not trying to be messy like that. It's just that I know who they are, in this because it happens sometimes when I talk about certain subjects on the channel. I see those families, or I see the individuals, like the interracial couples. Like there's a I was gonna say what his nationality was. That would have gave it away too much. But there's two of them that's coming to mind right now. They're both from a state in Africa, and they have women that are both the same nationality. Oh no, one is okay. That's it's three families, but two of them have the same nationality wife, and one has one from the Philippines, I think. But there's some videos that I spoke out, and I saw those people, a vision of what they did or what their reaction to my video was. So, anyways, that's why I'm making a shorter version, so that people can know that I'm not talking about every last single interracial couple that has a black man that's with a woman who is not a black woman. I've even said it. I want to make this part very clear in case nobody made it through that whole 37-minute video at different points in times when they had free time and they want to go back to the video and watch it. In that video, I did say Savon Bomar, James Bomar, the dude from the Inner Standing channel, who has another business on a website where he sells like some health and wellness products. I forgot the name of it. I'm starting to see it in my mind, but I kind of forgot because I was signed up on it with a different email address, but that was like years ago, and that email address was compromised. But he's one of the men who I don't see as one of those type of men who would put a black woman down just to flex on a black woman. And that's what I'm talking about in that video, is the psyche, the mindset of the men that are like this dude that's responding to Kevin Stubbs Jr. The men with these type of mindset, they do everything they can to flex on a black woman, meaning get with a white woman who know that he have that type of psyche that don't want a black woman. He'll even boost her ego up, telling her, man, you better than a black woman. They'll literally say just like that to her, building her ego. And it shows sometimes because the way they interact with each other in public when they around a black woman, how that Caucasian or Asian or Japanese, not Asian, Asian or Asian, or I meant to say not Japanese because that's considered like a version of Asian. What I meant to say was like Hispanic, Mexican, like Hispanic, Latina, Caucasian, any version of Caucasian or non-black woman. However that woman acts, and if she's like the one that tries to act real hood and black, even if she did grow up in the country in the South, but if she try to act a certain way towards the black woman, like be like I'm better than you, they always act like you think that they always try to act like you think that she thinks she's all that because you're jealous of her. That's what they be acting like. And a lot of the times when they have that mindset and they're with a black man, it's because he boosted her ego up even more, so she is comfortable with behaving that way because she know her black man gonna back her up and side with her in public to go against you as a black woman. And that's unfortunate, but don't get me wrong, y'all, because there's some immaculate black men out here. One of them is a reader. I'm not going to say his name so people don't be going over there. Right now, I'm not going to say his name because I don't feel comfortable. I don't know if it's good to say it or not, but he's an amazing man. He's a reader on YouTube. He's a younger man, but he's a black man. I'm definitely not talking about men like him. He's amazing. And I'll maybe later see if it's okay to say it, because sometimes I be scared to let people know I even like them like that, because it seems like the ones that I really like, they wind up going against me and hating me for some reason. I don't know why, But I don't think he's like that. But I'm just making sure it's clear that some of you black men out there that might feel that I might be saying is all black men. I'm not talking about lovely black men like yourselves. I'm talking about the ones that are out there being very toxic and flexing on a black woman with their non-black women and how they accomplish so much together. And they try to make it seem like, oh, because he's not with a black woman, he's doing better in life. No, maybe because that woman, I won't go into, I don't want to go into it, make it a long video, but I see the different versions of why some of them being doing better, and a lot of it has to do with them using each other for different things. Whether she is using him for his black D, and he know that sometimes that boosts the man up even more. Like he really gives it to her even more, intimately. I'm talking about when they're in the bedroom or wherever they're doing it at. That itself drives him to give it to her even more. Because of that whole stigma. I don't know. That's not the word I want to say. I apologize. I really got to go do some studying about the different vocabularies to describe different situations. But sometimes I don't usually talk about that stuff, so the words don't come clearly. And then later on, after I do the video, I see words will come to me automatically, or I'll find the word that I'm looking for later to describe how to make the point stick, how I'm really trying to get it to be like perceived and understood. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like it's like that in itself, and then she's already driven crazy and wild over the fact that it's because sometimes that is something attracting to them. Like when it's an interracial couple, both of the bodies, like I've seen that before where the difference is it complement each other. The contrast of the skin tones sometimes makes it more hot out instead of using the S word. It makes it more hot for them. So that in itself, and then the whole psyche of I'm doing this right now, and you're not even a black woman, and I'm giving it to you good. Like my son's out there saying, "Wow, wow," but that's it's like that itself drives their intimacy, even if they ain't feeling each other yet. Years of being together is like they get used to each other, and then they might start to actually for real fall in love with each other. For real, instead of it just being like this play love. Like I can't really describe it yet. It's like a facade. They know it's like both of them in the deep depths part of them, of their soul, their spirit, if they do have their soul still. They know that part of the reason they together is because of that, the differences of their culture and their skin color, like and how they're going to be viewed, them being staying together from other people, especially black women or like a black couple. They also get looked up to from other black men. He may not hate black women, but because of the how society is uplifting that trend of a black man being with a non-black woman, he might think to himself, oh, I wonder what that would be like for me to be seen in that light. So he'd be like, well, yeah, man, let me get some of that white ass. And so it becomes like a trend. People be bored on the planet Earth, so they need some stuff to play some games, to play these mind games with people. But when people start to see through it, and they clearly can see that you're playing a certain mind game, it's not that fun anymore. And that's why some of them will be trying to attack me. So baby, just know I'm already ready for that. Like it ain't meaning a D thing. Some of y'all gonna help prove my point even further. So it might just be best for you to just talk smack about me to your partner or to your homeboy down the street who's like looking up to you because you were able to accomplish getting with a non-black woman. Because it's not just white women. It's like, Latinas, Indians, Asians, Hispanics, and any other nationality that I didn't list at this time. So yeah, and it just came to mind about how some of them try to play that card, like if she's mixed herself, nope, it's still the same thing because she's not fully black. You still more proud to be seen out with her. It's like one of those relationships where they're caring about what others think type of relationships. They care about how others perceive them, and that's kind of what boosts them. And even the backlash or the hate they might get, they'll see that as people being jealous. But sometimes people can clearly see like y'all ain't really effing with each other like that. You really, they just enjoy the sex part and the advantage that they have over each other's psyche. That's just the way I'm gonna put it for right now. Like for instance, the white man, or I'll say the black man knowing that the white woman wants that black D. That's the whole thing that people love to say, like, oh, because he got that black D. But trust me, y'all, all black Ds ain't big like that. Some of them just probably got a good or decent tongue game, and him being black and wanting to do whatever for her because she's white is what turns her on, and knowing that she can get whatever from that man is the part that motivates her to stay and stick by his side. But sometimes I just wanted to help some people out, because there's some black women out there, they feeling low and insignificant, and it's like they know this, so I'm saying this so you can know, yes girl, you ain't tripping. And for, I feel like it might help some black men to start seeing the reality of it too, that baby, we see through it, y'all ain't fooling nobody. So you might as well stop with trying to flex on the black woman and just be in a relationship you're going to be happy with. Sometimes they actually do be happy with their partner, but the black man will be still toxic. Not all of them, by the way. Just the ones that have this type of psyche of this message here that I'm talking about on here, where it says the dude saying maybe if the black woman treated the black man. Because I've seen where black women have done whatever she could do for that black man, and he still disrespects her and disowns her and treats her like she's crap, like she doesn't mean anything, just so he can go be with a Caucasian woman and then start talking smack about all black women, how they is. He doesn't even acknowledge the ones who aren't that way. And I was trying to say something about a man, the pretty girl thing. On the other video, I didn't get to say that to finish it. But it was a video where a man said something about if a woman is pretty, he will excuse her. He won't tell her the truth like he would to a woman that they don't consider like a 10. But that woman that's like a 7 or below, or even a 7, they might not tell the truth to. But like a woman that's 6 rated in their perspective, rated a 6 or below, like she ain't really all that like that. He might tell her the truth about some things, because a woman was on there being rude on a talk show, and it was literally a black man, and she wasn't black herself, but because it was a perfect example though, because that's kind of how it is with black women and white women. For example, it's not just white women, like I said, the other nationalities too, but I'll just say a non-black woman. And I'm putting some of the mixed ones over there too, because some of them think because they're not fully black, some of those women have that same psyche, like because they're part black or part white, that they're not necessarily black, so they start to think they're better than the full black woman too, like the ones that have a darker skin. You could tell she's a black woman because they feel like because they're half mixed, or they're half white or half whatever other nationality they are, that they are better too. Like they know that they're more desired from men because they're not black, because the society puts down black women. So that's why I was saying, like, I appreciate that man for standing up and saying that, because men don't tell those beautiful women like that, or the ones that society hold up to some fairy tale standards, the truth about like how rude and nasty she is. They just be focusing on her physical attraction, and they run with whatever how she is. So it's the same way with the black woman and the white woman. Even if the black woman is attractive, because that woman is white, he gonna uphold her on a pedestal and hold the black woman accountable just because she's black. I've seen that happen too. So I'm just going to end with there because I don't want to make it too long. And I just wanted to clear that up so people can know I'm not talking about all black men, because I know some wonderful black men out there. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.